White Knight, guys. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. I'm going to start up. This is on live, so we're going to start. Okay, so that is the episode we're going to talk about. I'm just going to wing it best I can. I had questions, but let's just go. Let's get it.
Natural's the best way.
Damn it, man. All right, I'm starting. What's up, guys? This is Dante, the Silent D, and we're just starting up on our episode 6 of season 3. And I know we're missing some people here, but I have someone here that's on here. We got Alpha Monk on here. What up?
What's up, guys?
So we're on. And yeah, thank you, man. Shout out. So I'm on a live stream as well. So I'm going to post this on my YouTube. So if you guys listen on YouTube, I'm going to post this live stream on YouTube. Follow it on Why Date Podcast. It should pop up on there at some point. But give you guys some announcements that, so I made something up on our Instagram. I put on Instagram that it was a post. I didn't tell anybody, but it was kind of like, it was a question asking, do you like the shirt? I had a picture of on our Y_dates IG. And I posted something, and I was waiting for someone to respond back, saying that they liked this shirt. So we had someone who responded, and she's probably not on right now, and I should have gave it to her when I saw her on Friday. But Kylie Hinson, she won a free shirt, man. Like, I'm going to give her a free shirt, free Y-Date shirt. Shout outs to the person who made it, my homie down in my workplace. He made it for me, and I'm going to give her a free shirt, ask her what her size was. Sometimes I throw some incentives out there where people get a free shirt, and she won one. She commented first, and I'm just going to give her a free shirt.
Right on.
Yeah, so if you guys hit me up, if you guys want some shirts, I can make you guys up a shirt here. It's it mostly ranges $25. I'm not making much profit from it, but it's $25. And yeah, man, if you guys want to do it, hit me up. Let me know. Send me a DM if you guys want a shirt. Let me know your size, what kind of color you guys want. We have different colors here. I got I made my friend a shirt, which he made a cameo on my last episode. And I made him an orange one. So, if you guys see it, right? So, it's pretty dope, man. I'm definitely blasting out for him. If you guys want a shirt of your own to put on, because like mine's like a V-neck. I'm a V-neck kind of person. Let me know. I'll give you guys a better discount. But that's just for the shirt, print, all that stuff. And just send me one, and I'll Venmo me money, and I'll give you guys that. All those receipts. It's all support, so I definitely love you guys for supporting us and what we're doing as far as the podcast itself. I'm gonna throw up another incentive for people to do that. I'll let people know, like, hey, I'll throw up some random incentive. You get a free shirt, and just tune in, follow us on Instagram. But and also we're gonna be going on Spotify soon. I'm working on trying to get something going on for Spotify. I heard that's pretty big now. I still have SoundCloud, I still have Apple, and I still have Google Play, and YouTube. So if you guys want to tune on that, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted once we do that, get on Spotify. And I want to talk about the last episode, and then you weren't here. Alpha Monk, you weren't here. But it was about, oh man. It was talking about finding your Mr. or Mrs. Right. And I know that everyone's looking for that, right? So I had a professional matchmaker on here. She was on, and she tore it up, man. She mic drop, like whatever she said at the end that she was holding back on. I was like, girl, why were you holding back? So we had Kat on there, and I also put her email in there if you guys are interested in booking matchmaking with her. She's also doing that. She has a side. She's a contractor for a company, so she's really good at that. I had to ask her a few questions on how she goes about doing it. If you guys listen to it, like her way she goes about it, it's like it's pretty good. Like she does a pretty good job on that. So I give support for her on that, and man, it's dope. It's dope to see, And
what was it about?
What she said was like, she pretty much said, if you tell someone that you're in a relationship off the fly, it's like the worst thing to say. Like she explains why. I was like, oh, I'd never heard that before. It was just like, I was like, oh. It was just like, everyone goes about it saying that, like, I'm looking for a relationship or I'm looking for this. But it says that it doesn't set the tone for the next person they see. I think that's what it says in a way. It doesn't make that person feel special that you say it to every person. Like, I'm looking for a relationship.
Yeah, plus you don't really give somebody the opportunity to meet someone.
Yeah.
Whether they can be a friend or turn to something more.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
You never know. Even though you're in a relationship, it could be a bad relationship.
Exactly.
You know, just because you're doing that doesn't mean that person you're talking to at that moment.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
I feel closer. Okay, you see?
Oh, yeah.
You cut off a little bit. But yeah, that's so good. But, you know, what's your thoughts on it, man? Because I know you missed out on that episode. And what do you feel that is, you know, Mr. and Mrs. Right? What's your Mr. and Mrs. Right looks like? What's your...
I don't...
Because she broke it down to, like... Because I guess her clients who comes in, they give her, like, 17, like, 20 different things that they're looking for. And she broke it down to like 4 core things, like at their like.
I mean, I can see that. I can see that in the psychology perspective, but I don't believe in a Mr. Right or Mrs. Right because I don't believe that we're monogamous as a species because we're not. You know, if you really want to break it down, monogamy is being with the first person you were with and never going beyond that.
True.
That's monogamy.
True.
But instead, we always jump to one person to another.
That's true.
We get married, we get divorced.
Yeah.
So if there was a Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, then we would have already found them, or those people would have found them, or they wouldn't have settled down.
Yeah. So
I believe there might be a Mr. Right now or Mrs. Right now, or however you feel at that moment, or whatever you're going through in your life. But I don't believe in fate or believe in people who are meant for each other. I just believe that we're all randomly looking for someone who can deal with our bullshit. Someone who likes our qualities and who loves our defects and understands us and can get along with us long enough, to actually produce a child or produce a family to go beyond that. But it's just a random shot, because there's so many people out there.
There's so many.
And so many people. I mean, we're all broken in some way. We're all hurt from something that dealt with in a relationship. So we're all looking for someone who can either give us the strength in our weaknesses and vice versa.
Well, yeah. Okay, well, someone just asked a question. So we're on live streams. Have you guys listened to us on audio? And someone said, okay, so do you find yourself most compatible? Wait. So who do you find yourself most compatible with? What qualities do you like?
Me personally?
I was just asking you or me.
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy.
First,
I mean, me or...
Yeah, go first.
I mean, actually, someone just asked me a question, too. I mean, I'm looking for someone like... Sense of humor is a big thing, too. I think if you like this... if you don't like the same weird shit I do, it kind of is a big deal, but I'm not sure if, like... I'm kind of awkward sometimes. But, just someone who has a funny sense of humor. What else? I mean, we say good personality, but that's so broad. But... I mean, sense of humor is a big thing, and like positive. I mean, that's big too. And I don't know, man. Just I guess open-minded in a way. I told someone this, and I just totally forgot about it. But someone asked me this question earlier, and I mean, this is kind of the core things, really, like characteristic-wise. I mean, definitely nerdy sometimes. I guess it's cool too. Accepting my awkwardness. I don't know, just not being very judgmental, I think, is a big one, too. But communication, I think, is the most key thing for me. If you don't have communication, like proper communication, like which we lack, not text messaging,
right,
not doing all this other stuff, but like communication. I feel like I'm working on communication every day, and I feel like if someone's making me better to do better, that's also big, too.
See, that's one of my strong points, is I'm a communicator.
Yeah.
I don't like to go to bed angry.
Yeah.
And I like to find perspectives in things in life and situations so that I don't have to stress myself over shit that I can't control.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do that. They stress and stress over things that they completely can't control. They that's the same thing in relationships. So what I basically search for, like, I can do a general, she has to be pretty because I have to be attracted to her. Obviously, she has to be attracted to me, obviously, physically. But then when you break it down, I need someone who is actually striving for her own goals and her own dreams as well. And she won't get in front of me and I won't get in front of her, but we'll have each other's back. Like, you have to have somebody who wants the best out of you on both sides.
Yeah.
But, you look now and somebody's always looking for somebody to carry them or, to have something to lean against. And that, you're just never going to get, people are going to get tired.
Yeah.
And, that drives into what we're going to talk about today. there's too many heroes out there that can save a girl for a while, but they don't have the lasting power.
Yeah.
And I need a woman who can be strong without me.
Yeah.
Who can find issues on her own. Or I'm sorry, not find issues on her own, but fix the issues if I'm not around. You know, she doesn't need me per se. She just wants to be with me for emotional reasons and you know, stuff like that. But you have to have each other's back.
Yeah. No, it's true, man. I mean, honestly, I agree, man, because, you know, it's having someone strong, because I've seen situations where people were with spouses or with partners that didn't really back them up, and it was kind of weird because, like, you know, this is the person you're going to be living with the rest of your life, possibly, hopefully. And if you don't got their back, their best interests, or you know what I mean, like, you're not strong enough for them, they have to carry you through and, like, be a parent, but you're really, you know what I mean, like, if you have to be someone's parent or someone's, like, you know, that's not key. You know what I mean? That's not healthy for me.
No,
I feel like when you have to do that, you have to teach someone something. I'm like, man, can't you just learn things on your own? Like, you know, you've learned to progress to become this person. And
I mean, there's nothing wrong with nurturing each other, you know, being there for each other when in time of need.
To an extent, man. Yeah.
But like when you have to constantly nag, or when you become a parent, like you were saying, that's when it's too much.
It's just like.
That's what I meant by carrying somebody or being their crutch. It just doesn't work.
Oh man, DJ, could you? my homie Ray. He said, "What are your thoughts on dating apps, and how would you go about getting to know someone from there?"
Honestly, man, I've tried the dating apps, and
we had a whole episode about
it's
that.
like if you want to have sex, then that's probably the best bet. But if you want to find a girl, man, I would just go the natural way, the old school way, and just go out and meet. Like, okay, this is the best thing I can tell you. Women love food, culture, and outside. So if you can go, like, on the weekends, go to the what are those art markets or food markets? They're all around there, man. You go around to, like, Lake Merritt, they're all around there. Anywhere you can find food, culture, and art, women are going to be there. And they're more open to talk when they're in those areas because women love food and they love art. So, you know, you have something to talk about with art, like food, boom, you got the way to go. But apps are just like, it takes out the excitement, and it takes out the being in the moment, because you give women so much time, and I've seen this with my female friends, you give them so much time to think about who you are with every word that's in your bio, with every picture they look at. You give them way too much time, and most of the time women just don't want to get hurt, so they'll just opt out on the guy that looks too good, or, you know, if he looks like he's just a little shady, they'll just opt out on that, so they won't give that guy a chance. But if you meet them in person, in somewhere they're liked and somewhere they're comfortable, then you have more of a chance to, you know, spark up a more natural conversation instead of trying to figure out the best way to say something over line.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I have experience with dating apps, and I have a lot of experience with it. But you know, I mean, I made a whole episode about that, like our first season about dating apps. We're probably going to jump back into it at some point again. This is probably next season or so. But I feel like the women that I've encountered, some of them were, looking for a potential just hookup, which is fine. I mean, like, some girls, like, unmatched me because I was just like, it's 3 a.m., bro. I'm not going to, I got other shit to do. I got work in the morning. I'm not going to drive all the way to go see you at 3 a.m. and they unmatch me, which is whatever. That's what they're looking for. But I feel like for the type of women that we see, I mean, the busy, the go-getters, the ones that, like, don't have much time to meet people, like, naturally, I think that's what the app is really there for them to kind of like, okay, well, I don't have time to meet people or get to know people or go to events. So, you know, this might help me. But now it's so destroyed by so much people trying to hook up, this, you know, quick and go. Exactly. Our generation is such a quick, fast-paced generation. And I feel like I've ran across a lot of women who are like doctors, lawyers. They just don't have time. Like they're up there. They just, you know, and they made it through.
Well, that's tough for them because I believe, you know,
they can't find intellectual guys on there because they're just completely just douchebaggy.
Yeah, and if he is on there, they wouldn't choose him anyway, just because they, you know, it's more time, you know. But it takes out the whole body language and the energy you feel from someone, because I believe, you know, women are intuitive, you know, so they can kind of feel if the dude's a creep or if he's an actual pervert or some shit like that. But through online, he can be, he can have game times 10 online. You know what I'm saying?
How many people are circling through? And some girls, it's like they got like 30 dudes talking to them all at once.
And I've had female friends that go out with guys they just thought was like that 9 and that 10, and he turned out to be a creep or some weirdo or some shit.
Exactly. It goes back into our topic.
Yeah, it's just.
But yeah,
it works.
To answer your question, I'm not sure if that answered your question or not, but I know we get a little sidetracked on that. But yeah, so I know we try to get back to the subject here. Our topic today. That is our topic today. Our topic is we'll go jump into dating apps at some point soon because I feel like we need to talk about that subject again more.
Yeah, it's still here.
It's still here, and you still so the episode I do want to talk about is killing the white knight. I know "kill" is such a strong word, but I feel like this is right on, man. Love you, man. So if those of you who don't know what white knights are, explain what white knights are, and I'll explain my reason what it is.
I would say the white knight. We're just shining a light on him today. I would say a white knight is the typical guy who is overly nice. He wants to shine the best light on himself to the female, be the hero. The white knight, as it's called, the shining armor that runs in to rescue the damsel in distress. He's the one who will always be there on her side, and he will always be the one that gets in the friend zone. He's the best friend to the girl who's always wanted to be with her. He hates any guy she dates. They're the type of guys who always run to any girl's aid online. And more or not, they make the girl look even weaker than what is real, because they're showing that she can't do it herself, that she's not strong enough herself. So to me, it's kind of like it's an oxymoron to them. So they never really get the girl, So it's pretty funny. Yeah,
I mean, they're playing the whole good role, and I think from my perspective, I see a lot of them just kind of faking the funk. And some of them are trying to be that type of person, but they're really not. And I think I talked about that on a week ago on my YouTube. And I've run across a lot of guys who are kind of, hitting. And it's funny when I hear women tell me this, like, yeah, this guy, I didn't realize he was a douchebag. Like, dude, he's always been a douchebag. Yeah. He's always been this type of person. You failed to figure that out, and he just kind of sold you on the potential that he's this great guy or whatever case may be. And he's like this hero for, like, all the women in the world, and, like, he's standing up. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just complete, like, BS to me. I mean, certain guys that are like that, whatever, let them do their thing. But there's certain guys out there, I just want to point out some of the fake and the funk people. And I just don't like that. Like, I've been through my whole childhood, and I've seen a lot of people who've been that type of hero, like, and when a girl, like, I've been in a situation where I had to fight a guy because, like, a girl just told him to go fight me for some strange reason because, like I said, and I would say something to a girl, and then she'll get, like, a friend or that's a guy who wants to be a hero. And then come find out later, like a couple years later, the guy like beats his wife, like beats his girlfriend. You know what I mean? That same guy. And I find out he really does. He really did. Like, this is a real story. He really is like a complete asshole. But like, he was just that kind of guy. He just wanted to be that white knight, that hero, that beacon for all of men. I feel like they separate themselves from other men, but it's like we're all still men.
Well, they should call them wolves in sheep clothing.
Yeah,
but that's pretty much what they are. They're just trying to be what they think she wants.
Yeah.
And it's always wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's true. And it's just like, it's crazy because like we all seen it happen so many times, time and time. And like these guys, like, I don't know what they do. They try to find ways to like, oh, well, she'll like me if I'm this type of person. Oh, if I'm like an artist or a poetic, I'm like this. A guy made a post about like, I mean, we haven't even talked about this. Like, I know I've talked to so many people about it, but I never really done an episode about it. It was about the whole Gillette commercial. And like I said, it's whatever. Like, I have my opinions about it, and I know you do too. And we're going to speak on that probably at some point soon in this episode. But I never talked about it. I just kept my mouth shut. But at the same time, it's like I've been in conversations where it happened over Facebook. If you guys don't know what that Gillette commercial about toxic masculinity, look it up. It's all over YouTube. And I don't need to get into the description of what it was. But it wasn't like, I felt like it wasn't an attack on men. It was just like I was disappointed. I'm not sure what your thoughts is on that one, but like I feel like those were like the white knights that emerged. Like these guys were like emerged out of nowhere, just suddenly, instantly, like white knights are like this beacon for hope for all men. But like they're not really like. It's just like you said, it's the guys who like got friend zoned for the rest of their life, and like they're pissed off that the guy who's an asshole pulls the girl. Like and dates the girl, and they hate on that. And I've been hated on so many times. I'm not saying I'm an asshole, maybe I don't know, but
I can be an asshole.
I could be that kind of guy, but it's like
I'm just not a pushover.
Yeah,
I think the main thing is they want the girl so bad they'll say and do anything nice. Like they're scared to talk about sex around her, and it's funny because I've seen it. I've seen guys that are so scared to talk about sex around her, and then the same girl. I'll just be like, I'll be like a pervert to her. Like, we'll be working together or whatever, and she'll just laugh and love it and just eat it up. But she'll be like, ew, and do that little tap on your shoulder and everything. But she'll laugh about it, and then it'll be an inside joke.
Yeah.
But then if the nice guy came around and he tried to do it, she'd be like, don't, she'd get mad at him. Like, don't, you're not supposed to do that. You're not like that. I've seen that type of shit. So it's like, it doesn't work, and I don't understand why they don't understand that. It just doesn't work. Like I told you, when I was 13, I was a white knight, and I remember taking a girl I liked to the park, and all she did was tell me about her ex-boyfriend who was an asshole.
Yeah.
And she got back with him like a week later, and it was like I understood at that moment was like, okay, me being nice and buying girls stuff. Just because they're beautiful and they're saying, oh, you're so sweet, but never getting the date. This is 13, 14, I figured this out. And I was like, I can't deal with that. So I remember that whole summer I would look up stuff and watch stuff. And I was like, okay. So the main thing is just to be nonchalant. Don't really give a shit that she can take her number or not. Treat her like a regular person. You can treat her like a dude if you want. But all it comes down to is the challenging, because women get bored easily. That's a fact. They get bored easily. So you have to always keep them on their toes at some point, and not play with them. You don't have to have any type of game. You just got to be real about yourself and be preoccupied, basically.
Exactly.
With your life as well, because you have to have something going on with yourself.
But you do. I agree. And someone,
Shirley, I think, posted, white knights are also super entitled. They feel a weird need to save you and be thankful for it.
That's
exactly,
true.
yeah. They always want something.
Well, and it's crazy. Like at the end of the day, what's their end goal? At least for an asshole, at least what their end goal is. Like for a white knight, what is their end goal? Like
exactly.
Eventually that's their goal, is to like try to win girls' hearts over, and like then they're not. It's just like I don't know what their end goal is. Like I really don't know. I'm not a white knight, so if I see something I like someone, I generally do that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't
have to do any like front. Like I literally probably pissed off like a lot of women on this Facebook post about the whole Schlechter. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not on this side with everyone else. Like I'm sorry. Like that's how I feel about it. I don't. I have my opinions about it, but like I said my piece. But all these guys are like, you gotta understand, blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro.
Well, they're trying to please somebody.
And I'm like, who are you trying to please? What is your goal? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Is it nothing? Or are you just doing it just because? I don't know, man. And I think everyone has a ulterior motive, and I think they just don't want to, say anything, which is kind of weird to me. But I just never understood that concept. I just feel like that's need to just kill that off. Just those type of people. And
I think what's different about me when it comes to relationships is a lot of people, like the majority of people, think that whoever they like they get it in their mind that person is the only person. Yeah. And if they can't get that person, everything falls apart. Mm-hmm. And I just don't see it that way. It's like, because if I dated somebody before this person, then how's this person so important?
Yeah.
If I'm not even with that person. And there's so many other people because I've dated other people. So they're all out there. So And that's what. So white knights, they see these women, they really like this girl, and she everything they built up in her head. She's all of these things. They know shit about her. You know what I'm saying? But she's so pretty, and that's all they care about. They don't want to. They want to be the most gentleman Superman they can. So any guy who's anything different, they'll throw shade on them. They'll talk shit about them. and they'll have salty game, and they'll be there for her, you know, when she cries. They'll be there for her, you know, they'll go to the park with her in the car and sit there for hours, talk on the phone with her, and they think they're actually getting somewhere. And then, you know, some guy comes along, he's kind of a dick, but, you know, he's real about himself and he's true about himself, and he does something with his life. He's trying to strive for some shit, but he just doesn't take any shit. She's going to be more attracted to that because that's a challenge. She knows that he'll never be boring because that motherfucker's doing shit. He wants to do stuff in life. So she's going to go for that. She's not going to go for this easy that'll please her whatever she like. Unless she's just a gold digger and she just wants money and that guy's rich, then, you know, by all means, you know, do you. But if she really looking for that guy that will, you know, strive for his life and she, you know, he'll back her on anything that she's trying to do, and, you know, he doesn't give a shit. You know, he's confident in his life and in himself, and that way she'll know that he's always down for her, that he won't run away when the shit gets down, you know, because he's a real man. He's not a people pleaser.
He's not, and that's kind of what it is, and also supportive at the same time. It's like, I think it's totally, it's on everyone's opinion. We talked about this, about the whole, like, there's no such thing as toxic masculinity in our eyes. But
there's no toxic masculinity.
Yeah, and that's what these white knights prey upon, and they gravitate towards, and they say, like, oh, I used to be this kind of person before. I'm like, motherfucker, you were still that person. Like, but like, I'm gonna be real. Like, it's just like, don't try to see yourself as you're eating better than any other male. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's just completely BS to me, and it's just like, I've seen so much of it now than back in like '90s when I was growing up. It's like, what is your, like, my question I want to ask you is also, like, what do you see the outcome of this happening from this whole white knight scenario? You think it's
nothing ever has lasting power to me, to be honest.
Do you think that in your why it's gonna last? This is gonna keep on going?
I remember 2 years ago, the feminist was like, raw, you know, it was on it, right? But then, like, you get shown your true colors when you're fake. Yeah. And that shit it has no lasting power. Like toxic masculinity is not real because there's chauvinistic pigs, you know what I'm saying? And that's all across the board. Yeah. And then there's just masculinity. Yeah. You know, because it has to be a balance with men and women, you know. So if there's toxic masculinity, then there's toxic femininity. Yeah. And there isn't. You know, it's just women who are pissed off at men, and so they become feminists. And there's men who are pigs and they see women as objects, and they're just fucked up. They're just fucked up people in the world. Yeah. But it's by trying to put labels on it, it puts it in this little squared box, and nobody can actually grow. Yeah. And that's why it doesn't have any lasting power. Yeah. You know, it usually runs flat at some point or the other.
It's true. But I mean, I definitely agree on that one because, like, because we talked about this a few times. But, you know, and I think, like, I mean, I don't want to, like, be the same type of person to point blame at these, you know, types of people. And I want to try to get more understanding because point blame is not really the best way to go about any scenario. I think we all need to learn from each other, especially from the opposite sex for us. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we also have to understand that the way to go about it is not blaming someone else. You know what I mean? Like, not blaming a certain, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts on it, but...
Well, the problem is nobody's trying to grow from it. Nobody's trying to fix the problem. They're just trying to label it and trying to destroy it. Mm-hmm. So, like, if there is toxic masculine men out there who are just, you know, ripping through women and beating the shit out of them and, you know, giving them STDs and all that shit, you know, we need to find these motherfuckers and, like, you know, get rid of them. But we need to teach people how to grow beyond that. You know, if people are so afraid of men being men, then, you know, what do we have left? Yeah, you know, it doesn't work that way. It's like people aren't trying to balance anymore. They want one side bigger than the other. It doesn't make that. You know what I'm saying? We can be equal in the eyes of civilization, but men and women are never be equal because we're two different species. We're two different genders. Yeah. So we'll always be different in that aspect, and that goes with our mind, as well as our body. But when we talk about equality, we need to have equality in our civil lives. You know, in the law, in the household, in the workforce, in schools, all these things that we should be equal. But it's kind of ridiculous that we'll have guys wanting to be ballerinas or some shit like that. It's like you can do whatever you want, but when you start to label it, start to put people in little boxes, I think that's when it kind of breaks everything down and it doesn't have lasting power, and it just falls flat.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's a trip.
It is definitely a trip for that one. And now, a question I want to ask is like, does that affect the dating world today? Like, all this affects the dating world today. Like, so it makes a big effect. How so? Like, how do you think it goes about, especially just in our podcast alone, Why Date?
Again, I mean, once you start labeling things, you give people more things to look forward to or look for in a person, and then they can add their own shit. Just like Wikipedia, they can just start adding shit. Okay, so toxic masculinity means this. That means he'll always want to go to action movies, or just stupid shit. They'll just start to add stuff more and more, and that just cuts down their limits. That'll limit them to who they can date. I mean, because we all have things that we won't like about a person that we fall in love with. Right. You can either grow with those things, or you can help them fix those things, or you can just leave that person. It is what it is. But
I wonder what the women's thoughts are in here. I know we got some women that's on here, and I know some of them probably either left or not, but I know they have a lot of opinions about it. The women I have on my Instagram, they're very opinionated. I'm surprised they're not kind of quiet, but that's okay. They'll probably say something later. But
that's cool. Feel free.
Yeah, it's an open discussion. I know I don't want to seem like I'm attacking men again about this the whole white knight scenario, but I think that's also needs to just die off to me, because it makes things very like, okay, dude, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna be the friend zone, you're that guy who's always gonna be the friend. You're gonna hate on the douchebag or whoever the jerk, the guy who doesn't care. I feel like it's just like you're just. And there's more of them now. There's a lot more of them now because that's now it's like that's I'm on your guys' side. Don't worry, I'm on your side. I was like, man, get out of here.
I mean, I'll be clear. Like the white knights and the friend zone nice guys, they'll always be there. But as far as like attacking in social media and stuff like that, I think that will fall flat soon. Just like the feminist thing. Because people just get tired of shit, and girls can they can sniff that out, Sometimes they'll just get attention for it, why not, but
some people might sniff it out. Some do.
But they're always gonna be around, man. They're always gonna be around.
I don't know, man.
They're not gonna die from that because I mean, you always have weak men and strong men, and
Right. I agree.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and I think it's. It's kind of troublesome, and it's kind of unfortunate that the society is kind of plunging into that, because it divides us even more than from other men. And it's like when you feel like you're being targeted, and it's like you feel it. And they say you're not getting targeted, but you are. You are getting targeted just for being the person who's I don't have emotions or blah blah blah. I'm this type of person. I'm a man. I'm not supposed to give a shit. Well, it's just like It's honestly, at the end of the day, like, some girls just gravitate towards that. They're attracted to that. I don't know why, but it's like it's not like we purposely do it just to get gay. We just this is how I am. I'm just, hey man, do what you gotta do. Like, I'm not, I'm not even tripping. I don't. I don't
apologize for what.
It's just like I'm
just be myself.
Yeah, it is what it is, and take it or leave it kind of mentality. I think that's what most women I know that are like that, but they expect me to be the same way.
Your lies will surface anyway, so it's like, why would you lie about yourself or try to be something you're not? Because it's going to resurface. Your true self's going to resurface anyway.
It will.
If you're might as well just be real about yourself and just tell her the truth or whatever.
I think a lot of guys are scared to do that because they're afraid they're going to lose that person.
See, that's what I meant. It's like they lock into this one person like she's the only thing that they can ever see, and that's romantic. But it's like, dude, it's not reality, because once she doesn't like you anyway and she denies your attempts, then you're going to find somebody else.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have that knowledge of that past that, I've done this before or done this before. And motherfucker, it doesn't work. If it didn't work, the other one, it's not going to work with her. So it's like, just be honest.
Yeah, stop trying to sell yourself to something that's not true. It's like you're like a used car salesman selling the concept to a girl, a woman. and it's all a lie. It's all a complete BS lie, and like they'll catch you later on. Like that car will break down at some point. You know what I mean? Like just in general, I think like a lot of dudes do that. I think they're so scared because they oh man, I really like her, but I'm afraid she's not gonna like me for who I am. So let me just try to be this person because that's just the way to go about things. And I'm like, and it's like a lot of dudes do it, and it's been like that for years. Like when they find out like about a guy's like 30 years down the line that he's really just an asshole. Like,
I mean, it continues.
It continues, and I've seen it so many times. Zach was like, and he's like, he didn't just turn into the asshole.
Nah, as long
like
as
overnight, he didn't just be like, oh, I'm an asshole now. Like, you know, it doesn't just happen. Like, you were always that person. It's just that you were just given that concept, and now what's fucked up about it is that now this girl's got feelings for you, and they find out like it's not true. It's even worse. I don't know how you women feel about that, because that is like fucked up. Like that's actually worse than what assholes do. Like that's the worst to me, because like you're going in there and you're straight up just going like and just pull up a whole facade for like maybe a year or two, just 2 years of just being this person that you're not, and she's got so much feels for you, and then come find out like, all right, I'm done. Like I can just be who I am now later on, and it's just like now it's hard for them to get out of that relationship because now they got feelings for you, but now they're just like, and what if they had a kid with you? Mm-hmm. What if they had like marriage with you? They married you. Like I want to know how you women feel about that, because I know I'm probably see some comments later on, but I've seen it happen. Like it's dumbfounding. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is worse than an asshole. At least I was like, okay, this guy's a douchebag. Okay. He may or may not ever change, but you know.
But you know that going in, though.
Yeah, you know that going in.
So he can be like fling, or maybe you just like how he treats you. It's like that, you know.
Some guy made a post about something on Facebook, and it was so funny. He was like, "Yeah, man, anyone who's offended by that Gillette commercial beats their women, like don't respect their women or whatever case may be." And I was like, "What?"
That doesn't make any sense.
I was like, "Wait a minute,
that makes no
how
sense.
you go from that to that?" And it's just like I see that happen. I'm just like. Well, I don't know what that person, it was a guy, I don't know what that person had about guys like that and how he feels about that. But like when you say that, I'm like, whoa, like hold on. First of all, why you let a guy treat you like that, first of all? Like that's second of all, I think that it's just an attack on certain people, and like I personally wouldn't hit my person I'm with. I wouldn't make no sense. I wouldn't do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like you know, like what Tupac talked about. You know, we all came from a woman. We got our name from a woman, right?
That's true.
We came from a woman, right? Shout out to Tupac Leary. But you know, seriously though, like, and that's the question. Like, I've always wanted to know, like, what I want to really. Hopefully, someone who's a white now, someone who's protective of the situation can comment on this, because like I want to know what your guys' end game is, because it sure as hell is not.
Oh, the end game is to get the girl.
Yeah, but
no
like
matter what.
Yeah, but
no matter what, she can have babies as long as he can get that girl.
Hey, what's up?
That's their end game, is to get the girl over the true guy. That's it, man. They stay in the cut. You know, they're just hoping for that dream day. Like, oh man, she'll come over one day and it'll be raining, and she'll be all wet, standing outside, and we'll be hugging and talking, and then we'll kiss and we'll be in love forever. That's what they dream about, and it just doesn't happen.
So someone posted something. The way it works is
women don't trust men already. If white knights come into our circle and speak our language, they earn our trust. Yeah, you ever heard the Trojan horse?
Trojan horse fucked up everyone.
Trojan horse, yeah, they let that horse in.
Definitely did.
To the city of Troy, and then all Trojans came out and killed them all. That's the same thing. They'll come in, they'll speak your language. Any guy who can speak a woman's language is not a real man. Real men, we're oblivious to you guys' language, because, like, again, we're not equal in that sense. You know, women are creatures of emotions. Men are creatures of logic. So we take every situation with a logic perspective, and women take every situation emotional for us. How do I feel about this? Instead of, you know, before the logic comes in. Doesn't mean you don't come in at logic, but it's just second to being emotional, and vice versa. So any man that walks up in there and he's like, oh, I understand you, you know, whoop whoop and this and that, and you're like, oh yeah, okay. That's a fox in a hen house. So you just have to worry about that. But nah, a real man, he'd be like, "What's happening?" And then try to fix the issue.
We always try to fix it. It never fucking works.
Logical
it never works.
So
we tried. We tried so much to fix it.
That's a real man right there.
Ice cream or
a girl. You're like, okay, I'll give you a scenario. Like a girl would, she'd be like, "Oh yeah, this dude cheated on me. We were together for 3 years." Now the white knight would be like, "No shit, I would never do that. Never cheated on a girl before. I would never cheat on you. I'll be there for you. I'll do this for you. I even rub your feet on a hard day." Blah 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 blah. And she'd be like, okay, but all he's doing is trying to get in the panties, man. And then once he gets what he wants, then his true nature's gonna come out. That's the white knight. A real dude would come up, he's like, "Oh, this guy cheated on me. We were together 3 dudes." Real dude would be like, "Damn, it's fucked up. I have cheated on a girl before. I know what it's like. I've been cheated on before. It's fucked up. I would never do that shit again." And I don't know what to really tell you, but you just have to get back on that horse, keep riding, find that right person, man. I can be that right person, or maybe not, but it's better to leave the luggage down. But that's what a real man would say. White knights he's trying to speak that language.
He's trying to understand.
Don't trust that
shit.
shit.
I'm gonna do this. I'm like, bro, this is no way like that. You gonna understand it, regardless of what it is, and you are gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah, like she's gonna find out eventually, and like you were saying, once she finds out and she's noticed that she put so much trust and love and
all this, shit.
Sex, all that,
and
shit,
they don't trust
she's
me
like,
that.
"Oh my god, it's gonna be even worse."
Yeah,
When
he says like, "Oh, it's like a fuckboy trying to be a good guy," is like the worst thing. But it's just like it goes back to it, and it's just crazy because like it's now in a situation, this time right now that works now. Like, whatever these white knights are doing, it's working for a lot of those women now. And just in the situation we are now.
Well, there's just more broken women.
Yeah, they're just like, a lot more. And it's just like, these guys are just like going off on it. Like, well, I understand you. I understand your language.
Well, it's really tough for them right now because on one side, there's fuck boys.
Yeah.
Right? These are these pretty boys and shit like that. Yeah. They like the aesthetics of these fuck boys, right? So they'll go to the fuck boys, get fucked over, thinking they can change them. Then they'll run, and then the white knights are there on the other side waiting for them to run there, and they'll just try to, heal those wounds. They go with the white knight thinking that, okay, well, man, he's the opposite of the fuck boy. So then the white knight stabs him in the back, and then they're like, oh, shit. So then they just don't trust any man. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't trust any man. So, and the ones in the middle, we're too busy.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying? It's just it's hard.
I feel like we're in the middle. Like we're just.
I know I'm in the middle. It's just I'm not a fuck boy and I'm not a white knight, so I know I'm in the middle, and I worry about my own shit right now.
Yeah.
A woman can come in my life or she can't, but right now I have to worry about what my dreams are, what I'm aspiring for. Aspiration.
I got that one. Yeah. I got it. You good? But that makes sense. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is crazy. It's good to see someone understands, right? And because it's pretty weird when someone says that. You when you say that, it's just like, oh, that makes sense. Like we're not supposed to understand the language. We're not supposed to.
Not supposed to. No, that's the fun in it.
Like when you say this is like when you say things, when it just make me look fat. Like, yeah.
From that angle, it does. Take it off. Or something else.
Like,
to be honest, man, I don't know why that always cracked me up. It's like, why would you be scared? That's your wife. Why would you be scared to tell her
if she's
fat or not? If she's so self-conscious to where she thinks everything looks fat, then baby, let's get in the gym together. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? If that dress, if every dress you come out you think it looks fat and you want my opinion, I'm going to tell you the honest truth because I don't want you to walk around on a lie. So it's like fuck that. You feel bad. You don't feel fit in that. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's work it out.
Yeah.
But do it with her. Just not a drill sergeant and shit.
Drill sergeant. But okay. I mean, that definitely answered a few of our questions. And I mean, like I said, I know the term "kill" is such a negative tone, but I feel like I felt so strongly about this. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm gonna go in. Like this is how I feel about all this stuff.
So
it's just like that white knight scenario just needs to die off, man. They are the worst type of men out there, man. They worse than the douchebags to me.
They're the cleanup crew, man.
And they're the cleanup crew. But I'm just like, no more. So the moral of this story, guys, the whole summary of this whole thing: be careful of those white knights. I mean, if you guys personally go for white knights, go ahead. By all means, go for it. But, you're not getting a true, real dude that's... I mean, ask him that. If you're with your... I mean, I wouldn't say... I'm starting hella problems. I shouldn't say that.
They wouldn't tell her in the first place.
Yeah,
so,
they won't say anything. They'll probably lie about it. But, it's just... A lot of it's out there. And I think you guys... A lot of the women need to be very wary of it. I'm not saying wary of fuckboys, too, and everything else out there.
Well, White Knight doesn't know he's a white knight either.
Yeah. It's just like...
Laughing.
Yeah. But, like, it's funny. I know. But, yeah... I don't know if you have anything else to add on to there, but, we're kind of nearing it in. I know we don't have to speak more about it.
I would just say, women, just like I was telling the guys that women love art, culture, and food, men love technical stuff, like real men. Like, you can go for an athletic dude, that's cool, man, but just know that sports is going to be dear to his heart. And with any real man, they'll always have something that is close to them, and they're always striving for something. They want something. And these are the men that won't be boring. These are the men that you can rely on because they want something in life that they believe that's greater than them. And these are the best type of guys, That's pretty much it. Yeah, White Knights they're always there waiting for the fuckboys to fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So you gotta be wary of that.
I'm the good guy.
Like I told some of my female friends, if you want emotional support, then go to your female friends for that.
Yeah.
But once you want a logical perspective on the situation, then come to me for that, and then I can give you that. But you have to get the emotional stuff out first. You have to cry. Call them all kinds of names, all that shit.
Yeah.
You do that with your girlfriends. You do the man hate thing for a while with your girlfriends, and then once you want to figure out the perspective from a guy's point of view, then you go ask a guy so he can give you your logical explanation of what happened and why it happened, and trying to help it to not happen again.
Yeah. You pretty much hit the nail on the coffin. I don't have much. I never have much to say at the end. I wish I hear everyone else, but he went in today, man, and I'm not sure if anyone else has any other questions on the live stream, but we'll give it probably about like 2 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And then we'll just probably cut it out. But, just thank you guys for tuning in, too, as well. And definitely the next episode I do want to talk about. It's another one. So I actually had to talk about with the person who actually won the shirt, right? So I never talked about an episode of rejection. I don't think I've ever talked about that. And I think, like, the perspective on a women's side of rejection and the perspective of a men's side of rejection. And that's what I'm going to talk about the next episode. I'm probably going to, in the midweek, I'm probably going to make a YouTube video about it, just promoting that next episode. But it's going to talk about that. Hopefully we have Kat on here. Hopefully we have some more women's perspective on it. Because, like, in my mind, I feel like, okay, a woman's rejection from a guy is totally different from when a guy gets rejected from a girl. Hands down. We're actually being nice about it. It's just so weird. We're being... Well, we either be wishy-washy about it, but we're not. Sometimes we're straight up with them, but, like, girls are like, women are like, women hit us in the heart. Like, you hit us like, ooh. Like, I'm not interested in you. Like, get out of here. Like,
I think we can get over emotional things faster.
Yeah.
But if a man was as mean,
it
would actually scar
her
a little bit deeper, and it'll last. It's like she'll carry that shit. So I think that's why they're more afraid of getting rejected. That's why they don't approach us, and it's not a natural thing. We've been doing it. Guys approaching women for the longest. So. Yeah, I think they're more afraid of rejection than we are, because that shit. Like, if I was like, nah, damn, hell nah. I don't like your face. That would fuck her up.
Yeah, it was
But, like guys, I can't remember what comedian said it, but guys, we get over our defects, our facial defects when we're young. When we're like 16, we're like, shit, I got a big ass nose, fuck it. You just keep going, whatever.
Yeah. Someone be throwing some whack ass games sometimes, and I have to catch them on it. I'm sorry, man. Like, if I do the same game to a woman like that, but and another question I always want to ask is, like, we're supposed to engage. I guess a guy's job is supposed to engage after that, which is kind of fucked up. Like, when you give a girl this girl gives you like a weak ass game to like have you go engage for it. We're supposed to. Well, the guy's supposed to engage after that. I'm done. I done my part. So we're gonna talk about that in the next episode. So, and I asked my friends, like, okay, how many rejections did you truly get? Like, real rejections? She probably had like maybe three. And I said, how many did you reject? Oh, about more than that. I'm like, okay, well, there you go. Like,
Yeah.
how many I got rejected? I got rejected plenty of times. You know, like, being rejected girls, it's starting to, I mean, I don't know if it's starting to equal up. I'm still way down here. But I'm still.
I think it should be just like in nature. You know,
Yeah.
the guys have to dress up and look nice and have to do things
Yeah.
for the girl to choose.
Yeah.
You know,
So that's the
it'd be
episode.
more fun, I think.
So that's the episode we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a little bit more on the next episode. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for engaging with the questions. And again, if you guys want the shirts, let me know, because these are the guy who's making them. He's going to leave. He's not gonna be here anymore. They got like a week. So I got one for my friend, and it's an orange and gray one. I'll get you one too if you want one. And then I have a black one. I have different colors of the Y-Date if you guys want some. And this person won this one. Kai actually won this one because she actually responded on my IG Y-Date. If you guys haven't done it, I recommend you.
Congrats, Kai.
I might be throwing you guys. Yeah, congrats on it. She's probably listening in.
Thanks, boss.
Yeah, right on, man. Thank you, Ray. You're the homie. I love you, man. And so if you guys want some, man, just follow us on Instagram. I'll Y_date_, and I'll probably throw out some prizes, maybe something like that with some logo stuff. You know, definitely love you guys for supporting. If you guys want to continue to support, I love you guys for supporting it. And it's been about 2 years in, and for the first year, the first month was tough for me doing this whole podcast. And thanks guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace.
Shit, cut your song.